All right, Cottage Corn Gardener. So today we are in one of the biggest grocery stores in our city, and since we are dealing with so much inflation, we want to do a little bit of price selection sharing, so you guys can see exactly where we are financially on certain things that we know we got to have. Right, that's a must that we have uh, as far as eating and taking care of the family. Right, so milk. Let's look at the price of milk. Let's see what the price is. 269 for for the whole gallon milk. Okay, 269. You see that price? Now some of you guys, a lot of people are lactose intolerant. They don't drink. I could drink the milk like that. So let's look at the lactate. See how much that is. Okay, that's usually a little bit more expensive. So let's see what we got. Lactate. Lactate. 359. So you drink almond milk. Some of you guys drink almond milk. 370. Some people can't have fat free. They need lactate, but they gotta be fat free. 409. Right. Some people like the chocolate almond breeze or the hidden honey milk. That's 349 as well. Right. You want banana, the almond breeze banana. 429. Okay. Some people like the Planet Oat, right? The Planet oat milk. 409. Now let's go down to the eggs. Let's see what the price is. Now it's not that they don't have stuff in here. You know, people were talking about a lot about the stores not having different things to eat, and it seems like they're starting to restock their shelves with a lot of things, but the prices are no longer the same. A dozen of eggs. Let's look and see how much a dozen of eggs are. $1.85. A half dozen eggs is now $1.29. So if you want 6 eggs, you gotta pay $1.29. The same price of it as 2-3 weeks ago for a whole dozen of eggs. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Here's a half dozen, 6 eggs, okay? $1.29. That's the same price. Eggs was 99 cents, $1.20 between the 99 cent and $1.29 for 12 eggs just about a month ago. Now they want double the amount. They want the same amount for 6. So like I tell you all the time, they put 6 eggs in one hand, take a half a dozen out the other hand. You don't even realize they didn't got you for the whole kit and caboodle. You guys would like your eggnog around this time of year. A lot of people like to drink like eggnog. For the quart, for the 1 quart eggnog, $4.49. I mean, inflation on food is ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? People have to have food and water and shelter in order to eat. I saw somewhere where somebody was sending letters. There's an apartment sending letters to people, starting to charge them for their pets, to have pets in the house. Some of them was saying they was having an increase. It went from $800 to $1,800. So you want $1,000 more from rent. Now let's look at the on sale this week. Canned vegetables. 10 for 10. They want you to pay $10. They want you to pay $1 for a can of vegetables now. The off-brand names are in the front. I saw them for 49 cents. So everything's not, too expensive, but it's a lot. That's a lot for a can of green beans, $1. Let's look at the ham. Some people love ham around this time. Right, let's look at the prices on the ham. 27, $30 almost for a half a ham. Let's look at the chicken wings. I know you guys love chicken wings. Let's look at the chicken wings. 17, 16, 17. So between $15 and $17. If you want a family pack. You want a family pack of wings. So we're really looking at a lot of high prices. You know what I'm saying? And we're trying to figure out making life choices, life decisions. I know some of the pictures I'm showing you guys, the numbers are upside down. can't directly see them because I got the camera on me, which I meant to switch it, but I hit the button to activate the video, and I forgot to switch the camera back around. So I apologize, but at least I'm being honest about the prices. There's no need making up nothing, right? We can plainly see that these prices are, the inflation is hitting us everywhere. For pork chops, $8.52. $8 is for a small pack. See this pack? $8.89. I think it's about 4 or 5 of them in there. So what I'm starting to see is that it's not that they don't have meat. Right, let's look at the corned beef. People like corned beef. All right, people love corned beef, right? It's $24. This size corned beef is $24. Not too bad, but the price, corned beef's not bad. The price is just ridiculous. Look at this beautiful. This is a beautiful corned beef. Got a little bit of fat on, not too much, just enough to make it $33. $33. Let's look at the pack of family steaks. With 2 steaks, $31 for the porterhouses. You get 2 small ones, the thin ones. These are $21. That's not bad. Still, as you can plainly see, right? The bigger than this. These are a little meatier right here. 26 for these 2. People pay way more than that when they go to restaurants and eat these meals. You know what I'm saying? But you got to go home and cook it yourself. Sometimes you can find a decent prices. Sometimes in the stores you find some decent prices here and there. Sometimes you find some things that's a little bit little higher. You know what I'm saying? Because of the inflation or the lack of what they have. You know, like they don't have as many as they usually normally have, so they went up on the price to make up for that or whatever. But it's just, you know, most people went out, got their little stimulus checks, and they bought things they wanted. You know, they didn't, you know, most people didn't start their own business or, you know, climb up out it because it's dangerous. People were scared to start their own business with everything shutting and closing down, opening up and closing back down. So now they're saying they're about to close the school. I'm in Ohio. They're about to close the schools down again. They saying we got another wave of sickness, and I understand it because me and my son was just sick. About 3 or 4 days. We had fevers. I had a bad headache. My son said he had a fever. Said his head was hurting and mouth was dry, very dry. They called it the Omicron or whatever. It's a different version of the cold, the bad cold. You know, I want to say that when I was talking about Omicron, I was talking about the Transformer. But you know, sometimes you just can't say certain words on YouTube. They get to messing with your channel. So I'm not giving any medical advice when I say that. I'm just letting you guys know that, you know, we had it for like 4 days. Me personally, me and my son, we were like sick for like 4 or 5 days, and then we feel a lot better. You know what I'm saying? But I was around one of my buddies, and he said he had a bit of a headache today too, a little warm. So he's starting to catch it. You know, so I feel bad for him. So hopefully he'll go home and take some Aleve D or some echinacea, and, you know, get some warm tea and some ginger tea or something, and get under the blankets and, you know, stay warm and feel better. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it happens. You don't do it on purpose. Like I didn't go out to say, let me see if I can get sick today, but I was just happened to be out when it started hitting me. And then, you know, I was over his house one day hanging out, and I might have just left some germs there. You know how it goes. So I apologize to him and his family, because nobody wants to pass on no sickness, right? Unfortunately, you know, when they give you this jab, you know, if you notice, is people still sick even after the jab. They testing positive. You know what I'm saying? They get the jab, the booster, they still testing positive for COVID. We got people in the sports arena that's playing for our team this weekend. We got a huge game coming up. You know, as a person who watches sports, I don't watch much TV, but I will watch sports. We got a big game coming up against the Las Vegas Raiders that we need to win, and we got 14 players already tested positive, and so they're saying they can't play. You know, some of these guys ain't got symptoms or nothing else. They're just testing positive. You know what I'm saying? So we might have false positive tests, and it's just ridiculous that they're using this. You know what I'm saying? To you don't want nobody to make nobody else sick. I understand that, but you got to be you want to be precautious. You know what I'm saying? But it seems like because we got the president of the health of what's his name with J.C. Treader, not to call his name out, it seems like we getting more tested than anybody else. Because I guarantee you, ain't no other teams running around with 14 players that can't play. You know what I'm saying? Not that I'm getting all emotional about some sports. It's just a game. You know what I'm saying? But it just seems like it's always attached to something that's going on in Cleveland. You know, and I'm glad. I mean, I'm glad that the dude is cares about the situation. He's following the protocols for safety. I understand why he's doing it, and I understand. But I want to go a little further to say, if our government, and I hate to say that word, but if they governing over us, you're supposed to watch over us. You're supposed to know these things are going on ahead of time, and you should have been dealing with this in the proper manner. I feel like, in my opinion, that they didn't care who got sick. And a lot of people didn't. A lot of criminals. A lot of people don't have that care about other folk. They got these positions and these jobs where they're supposed to be, looking out for we the people, but really they be looking out for themselves. They don't be thinking about us. And this is just my opinion, that they do not do the best job for we the people. And who who cares if a couple of thousand people die? I mean, you know what? It's too many people on this earth anyway, right? I feel like that's a lot of people's attitude. You know what I'm saying? Some folk only care about things like this when it start hitting home, when it start hitting their personal family. You can watch the news all day and become desensitized to people dying every day. Who cares? It ain't your family, it ain't your people. But the minute you see somebody in your line of fire, somebody you love, become sick or can't, or pass away or something, and you all in your feelings, right? This cheesecake is one of the cheesecakes out. These New York style cheesecakes, I love these. They're usually $9, $10. Now they want $15.99 for the same, almost $16 for the same. I won't be paying for that. I just came by just to see how much it was. It's one of the ones I usually get. Oh, anyway, y'all. I just wanted to stop in and do a quick video, show you guys some of the prices, some of the inflation on the prices, right? Just a few dollars here and there, right? But them few dollars add up. When you're paying that much more for wings, when wings is usually like $10, $9, and $10, $11, now you're paying $16, $17, $18 for the same pack of wings, and then they hit you with $3 or $4 more dollars, or two or $3 more dollars at the gas pump. You know what I'm saying? Then you got to pay an extra $1 for milk, an extra $1 for eggs. I mean, they just keep gouging you. You know what I'm saying? And it's just ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous. This is supposed to be the greatest country in the world. We're supposed to all be citizens of this country. And don't get me wrong. Having a way to. I know you guys noticed that I don't have a mask on, because I already know that Dr. Fauci went back 3 or 4 times on his statement about whether the thing worked or not. It's just all gaming. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to keep, if there's a virus in the air, you're not going to keep that virus from getting you just because you're wearing a mask. And I'm not going to walk around breathing my own carbon dioxide. I want fresh air. I want fresh oxygen. I want to breathe from it. I want to be out there in that fresh air. I want to smell the fresh air, as fresh as it's going to get, considering, the cars and the planes, automobiles and stuff that we got going. But still, you know what I'm saying, just breathing in that same mask all the time is not healthy for your body, man. It's got to be lowering. Doing that for 8 hours a day or 10 hours a day, all day, everywhere you go, right? It's got to be lowering your immune system, man. That's got to be completely unhealthy for you. And they won't say that because they you know what I'm saying. And if I say it, they be like, oh, he's spreading medical misinformation. Look, before you go there, YouTube. When you breathe in oxygen from the trees and from the leaves and from the trees give you oxygen, right? When you breathe out, you do breathe out carbon dioxide. So if I got a mask on and the mask is just pop, I'm breathing back in the carbon dioxide. I mean, yeah, it's gonna get out and escape a little bit, just like guess what? Just like if COVID is in the air and people getting sick, from whatever in the air, it's gonna get in your mask. The mask got size, and you still can contact this shit. know what I'm saying? All you doing is lowering your immune system by covering your motherfucking face and not breathing fresh air. And from what I see, from what I can tell, the shot and the booster ain't doing no good, because you still got people like the people in the NFL, the Browns and different teams and whatnot, and different people that are vaccinated, just like the Caribbean, like the Caribbean boat. The Caribbean boat is docked. It's been sitting there. It's been docked for over a week now, because everybody that went on that trip came back from the Caribbean. I mean, on the Caribbean boat trip, and came back, and they all sick. They was all listen to me. All of these people that took that boat trip, including the staff, the crew, the band, the special guests, the cooks, the maitre d's, everybody, they were all vaccinated and boosted. So what are we saying? What do we say? What do I have to make it? Do I have to spell it out for you? It's not working. You know, a bunch of fear mongering ass motherfuckers. Then you have to ask yourself, what are they really sticking you with if it's not working? You know, these people ain't got their shit together. They don't have their shit together at all. All right, y'all. I'm about to go in here and grab one more thing. Sit back and go back home and enjoy my evening. Put my feet up. You guys, appreciate you guys for rocking with me. It's a small channel as I am. You know, I know a lot of people don't, know about the Conscious Growing Gardener channel. So if you could do me a favor, if you watch this video, subscribe to the channel. I know sometimes people ask you to and you don't. You know what I'm saying? And, you know what I'm saying? But it ain't gonna cost you nothing but a hit of a button. Hit that subscribe button right below the video. And then that way, you know what I'm saying, you'll be notified. You know what I'm saying? If you want, you can hit the bell. The bell will directly notify you whenever I upload, or, you know, hopefully in a little while I have enough subscribers where I'll be doing live videos, and you guys will see me doing live videos, not just in the grocery store, but I'll be in my garden. I'll be in my greenhouse. You know what I'm saying? We'll be showing the peas and beans, the carrots. We're going to show everybody from how we start from seed to harvest, how to grow your own natural organic foods, which is really becoming way more important than you do now, considering that the prices of this stuff and inflation and the lack of food sometimes even in certain areas that we're dealing with in our country. All right, we the people, Conscious Growing Gardener family. You guys stay safe and stay prepared. All right, peace, love, and light. I'm out.